Welcome back to Dragon Age 2. Apparently you can convince the Qunari to join fight you, the Qunari I met in the last episode who warned me about the Tal-Vahsoth. So I reloaded and convinced him. He will fight for me, but only at the final boss. Apparently. Oh well then. Though the argument Hawk makes is pretty bad, but then again Hawk is a fucking imbecile, so what does it matter? It actually annoys me that the protagonist you play is such a clueless idiot who asks such obvious questions as Hawk does in the game. Go down! No, I understand that the player may not know certain things, you know, because he's new to the series, that kind of stuff, but here's the thing, Alpha Protocol, The Witcher, they're immune to nature damage. Fucking awesome, isn't it? Alpha Protocol and The Witcher both have the protagonist, when you have an investigate option in those games, or when you need to tell the player, when those games need to tell the player information, it's the protagonist. In many cases, not all cases, obviously, because there is information that the protagonist doesn't know. But there are situations, quite a few of them, where it's the protagonist who gives the information to the player. But no, BioWare has this idea that the protagonist you're playing is like the player. Clueless idiot with regards to lore, the universe he's in. This is a problem with BioWare. It also treats you like the player as an idiot. And I know I'm gonna come under fire for saying this, but I don't think they would be wrong with some of their fan base. But not all of them. We're not all idiots. In fact, if I dare say this, the vast majority of people who play BioWare games, they're not imbeciles. But BioWare treats us all equally like imbeciles. This is what really pisses me off. Oh shit! Well, don't talk trash about BioWare, apparently.
Face me! Stand for all of us! I don't think we're hurting them! Stand down! How about you?
Okay. Let's go inside. This is the cave where the Qunari hide then. Very well then. How exactly is this door going up like that? Eh, never mind.
Get back! You go through me before anyone else.
So I need to go, yeah, I need to go up through that door. First, let me check what's up here. Nothing of use. And here we have a reused cave from Sundermount. Because BioWare is lazy like that. No, there is something which annoys me with gaming companies. Something that annoys me a great deal is how they defend the shit they do in the games they make. Or how they're not willing to accept the problems in their games. You know, I understand that they're not gonna publicly admit their faults with their games, but at least they could shut the fuck up. Oh, Tal-Vahsoth officer. Well, let's first kill his minions. Shit. Ooh. Okay, kick that. What the hell, man?
So well. This is my
Kill that guy. And then that guy. Now, we need to eliminate the officer, and it's done. Why exactly would they beam you in inventory full? Why? What exactly do I have in my inventory that it's full? Well, I guess I have a bunch of trash. Yes. Let's get rid of this. Okay, that's some webbing. Nasty business. No, not even gonna pick that up. Should I pick that? No, not worth it. I think. This leads down here, but oh, there is a chamber. I guess I need to go up there. No. I need to go here. Well, let's check what's up here first and foremost. Silverite. Well, silverite mines, right? Well, Kirkwall was built on a mine, so it stands to reason. Well, on a quarry, so it stands to reason you'd have resources like this. What is that? Raw lyrium. Don't touch that, that's insane. Touching raw lyrium will kill you. It's a very dangerous material. Okay, for the store, quick save.
stay. Try not
This goes on too long. As costs are history.
Hello. Tal-Vahsoth.
None is done. Furious, I am dead.
What are you doing, Anders? Oh shit! That was a bad idea. Sorry, boss. Pretty much. Well, there is a vulnerable Qunari who's aiding me, so I might as well abuse that.
Someone's left a surprise here for us.
This goes on too long. Finish him.
How about I pull back? Seems like a reasonable idea. That Qunari, by the way, will not die. That allied Qunari. So yeah, let them fight. What do I care? What is... Why did he die? Makes no sense. Fine, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna... No, actually I'm gonna send Varric to disarm that trap.
Someone's left a surprise here for us.
Why is Anders screaming like that?
Goes on too long. Finish him.
Let them come. Of course, if I just sit here, that guy is just gonna do all the fighting for me. See what I mean? Obviously, I don't want that to happen.
This goes on too long. Finish him.
Come here, you bastard!
This goes on too long. Finish him. This goes on.
Okay.
This goes too long.
Sorry, boss.
This goes on.
Way too fucking dangerous. Well, I know what to do then, where he will spawn, so I can take that into account. Very well then. that in mind, I can deal with him.
This goes on too long. The enemy drive one. This goes on. Finish him. They're on to
Thanks, Varric. Here he comes. There we go. Yeah. Anders, you're such a waste of space, really. Yeah, but it's probably my fault for having the tactics on. Okay, Aveline. That's the last of them. Good. Good. It's restricted to mage. It's not completely useless.
Done, for better or not.
But the
The dwarf will
Qunari.
be at the compound.
What happened to my Qunari friend? Did he die? Did he survive? Let's see him. So again, I have to ask, did he die? He wasn't vulnerable, by the way. So either he died or he didn't. It's the lag in this bloody area. And not worth it. Bunch of crates from merchants, obviously. And probably the gear they had on them before they decided to defect. You know, the Qunari have apparently something that can turn someone into an obedient slave, and yet they have defections in their ranks. It just doesn't make much sense. Sorry, it just doesn't. Well, my inventory is full. I think I'll just check what Anders says. Well, let's destroy this. Okay, that's a good step for Bethany, of all people, because she has fire spells. Anyway, I encountered a problem with the game. In that, well, with the recording actually, in that the footage in the Qunari compound was not recorded. So I'm re-uploading the video with the fixed version. Obviously I'm having to record this conversation with Arishak again, since the footage was lost. I am going to take Fenris instead of Aveline. There's some nice dialogue. I said Aveline. There's some nice dialogue between the Arishok and Fenris.
Let me pass. I have business with the dwarf Javaris and your Arishok.
The short mouth, yes. Enter if you must, Basra.
Ah, my right hand arrives. Summon your Arishok. The bargain is done. About time you showed. I've been here for hours.
Don't complain. I had to kill some pretty tough enemies.
Ari Shokost, Maras Shokra, Anan Isamkun.
The Qun from an elf? The madness of this place.
I thought elves could be Qunari, but hey.
Tell me that helped.
We shall see.
Yes, well, that said, I'm here to report that your hated Tal-Vahsoth were felled, one and all, right? Yes, they were. So, I'm ready to open negotiations for the explosive powder, as we agreed.
No.
He's not getting it. Make your chatty elf say something.
Any insight that would help?
Qunari do not abandon a debt. I humbly request clarification from the Arishok.
I have a growing lack of disgust for you. The dwarf imagined the deal for the Gatlock. He invented a task to prove his worth when he has none.
Then we have wrongly inserted ourselves in your affairs. Would you have us kill this dwarf?
Wait, what now?
If you face Tal-Vahsoth, he is not worthy of dying to you, as he was not worthy of dying to them. But you keep good company. Let him live, and leave.
I was promised future profits.
He had big plans for your recipe. I was supposed to get a piece of that.
Dwarf, did your imaginary bargain make promises on my behalf?
I expected your wisdom to be more profitable.
Okay.
Then you will pay on my behalf.
It's not at all. Take your coin, take whatever. Hornhead oxmen and mongrel donglords suck your own powder and blow your head off. Sod it.
You will leave as well, human. There's no more coin for you here.
Alright. First, however, I'm gonna talk with him.
But that Why do you bother me, human? The dwarf paid you. There is no more. Your kind thinks selfishness and want are normal. This city, all of it, leaves a bad taste.
Qunari are hated too, you know.
Seems to me that most of Kirkwall hates you just as much.
Since we arrived, I have seen nothing but greed and weakness. Dwarves, humans, elves, just festering. No order, no goal. You are one of the few I have met with any ability. And yet this too was random, a result of selfishness. I cannot fathom how a mire like this can be justified. We are hated? How do you not hate yourselves and this chaos?
I don't like it either.
I take no blame for this city. I'm new here too.
And it disgusts you as well?
Some of it, but would it be so different anywhere else?
Karistan are soldiers. The Qun made it so. They can never vary from that assigned path, never be other than they are meant to be. But they are free to choose within that role, to accept and succeed, or deny and die. Glory is clear and defined. You claim it is no different anywhere else. We deny that, with a certainty that would benefit not just you, but this whole city.
Did you come to convert us?
Have you come here to proselytize? To convert?
No. Foundering here was unexpected. I have purpose other than watching you rot. But this city... How long must I let you harm yourselves? I suspect we are done, human.
Maybe. Maybe not. You'd impose help on the city.
I don't think Kirkwall would do well under military rule.
The rule of the Qun is not military. It is discipline and order.
How is that different?
To your limited understanding, it is not. You fear soldiers that arrive to remove your pitiable vices. But they do not control Qunari. The Triumvirate divides and governs. One is nothing without the others.
Can you tell me about the other two parts?
No.
Of course you can't.
I am no more equipped to explain than you are to understand. Arishak, Arigena, Ariqun, pillars of the Qunari, of the nation that must be. There is but one way to know these things, human. And I have yet to decide if it must be done.
Okay. That is a threat.
You're a long way from home. Why did you come?
To meet a demand of the Qun.
Which was?
It is a matter only the Qunari understand. We remain until we fulfill the demand of the Qun. Or until the demand changes.
You guard your powder carefully.
It is a tool that can only be allowed to exist under the ordered authority of the Qun.
It could benefit many people.
It does now. Just as swords benefit warriors, but are not given to children. Well, your children.
He has a point.
How many Qunari have you lost to the Tal-Vahsoth?
None.
You can't believe that.
We lose nothing when weakness abandons the Qun. It is the Tal-Vahsoth who have lost themselves.
I met an honorable one.
Doubtful.
He said he was a mercenary, not a murderer.
Then I know he made no claim to honor. When they sell themselves, little remains. He is not even dead to the Qun. He is a living insult.
Farewell.
Panahedan, human.
Alright. Well, that is it. And my frame rate is going down the drain, but that's something that I can't help, because this game is very badly optimized. How is it that I can play Crisis 3 at about 60-70 frames per second in the beta? I haven't gotten the game just yet. But how is it that I can play something that looks as good as Crisis 3 or The Witcher 2 or Battlefield 3? All of these games, I can play them at over 60 frames per second. Crisis 3 on maximum settings, no, you can't. But, you know, on pretty high settings, it still looks a lot better than Dragon Age 2. This game, however, looks like shit and runs like shit. Well, that's because it is shit. Anyway, that is all. Costin here signing out. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video.